Give this man your finest trouser arouser.
Welcome to the first episode of Trouser Arouser. This is the little show that I think I may do, depending on how well it's received, or I just talk about and give like a mini review of a movie that I just watched. So if you like this format, definitely let me know in the comments, man. I need y'all's feedback. So, first episode, the Sonic movie, or at least the 2020 movie. So I went and decided, and sure, why not? I'll just go ahead and see this movie. So yes, please don't bully me in the comments. I'm fragile. Ethan the Hedgehog is my OC. Please do not steal. So I went and saw this movie, and I gotta say, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. And one thing that I will say as well along top of that is they made the right choice in redoing Sonic's model. Now, of course, he started off looking like that Uncanny Valley creepy kind of shit. You know, the character from like when the kid was turned into a monkey from the Jumanji movie. Yeah, that kind of thing. There was a smart call here. Yeah, it cost millions of dollars to go back and fix that, but really, a very, very smart choice here. So I'll try to keep this as spoiler free as, spoilery. Try to keep that out as possible. Maybe light spoilers ahead, so keep that in mind. So of course we start off with there's an owl in this, and that's supposed to be maybe his mom. Now this happens early in the movie, like not very, like maybe less than 10 minutes. So, take from that what you will. The owl looks very uncanny valley owl, which I'm assuming based on how the previous Sonic looked that they were supposed to look like they were from the same universe. They go through, they explain a lot of things. They explain where Sonic got his shoes from within this movie, but they don't explain where the gloves came from. Like, how the fuck do you do one and not the other? He's just like, oh, he just has gloves. He was born with gloves because, fuck it. Anyways, I appreciate the Welcome to Green Hills sign. That actually looked pretty cool. The pacing, it is what it is. The pacing is not the best thing in the world, but, it's a Sonic movie. Are you really surprised about that? Sonic's own games really aren't paced that well. I got a couple of chuckles from it, a couple of like little cheap smiles on my face. One of the brief happy things was the suicidal turtle. That part, getting to ride with Sonic, that actually made me pretty happy. Interesting that the Flash exists in Sonic's temporary world, I guess, across the universe. I'm not sure exactly how that's playing out. I guess DC exists in this world because, why not? Or at least the comic version of it does. So that's a whole nother thing. Rings take you across the universe. Not really a spoiler. That's just what they decided to do. I think they took the warps from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and just incorporated that into the movie. I think Sega took a shot at Mario at some point with the whole mushrooms, going to the mushrooms world, and Sonic hates mushrooms. Probably still better. He's probably still bitter about the old console wars. Maybe Sega is. They did too much cocaine back then, and that actually cost them a console war because of the stupid mistakes that they made one after the other. Literally, when you take all the parts from when Sega was on top, all the little add-ons that they made, it made a Sega console look like a tumor when you put them all together. But anyways, yeah, I can't blame them. I can hold a 20-year grudge myself. Fuck you, Facebook, you dirtbag, douchebag corporation that deserves to be eradicated more than AIDS. I got a few chuckles, like I said, from the movie. Sergeant Donut, Spaghetti Legs, Sonic, and Smiling Turtle got my first smiles. Jim Carrey got the majority of my smile delegates. Sorry, politics is on the brain, and now I'm pissed all over again. Also, I don't know where the inspiration is from Dr. Robotnik to be a condescending prick, but I absolutely love Dr. Robotnik in this. I mean, it's not the greatest. Sometimes it's like, all right, shut up. Just shut up. But most of the time it's like, this is kind of, in small doses, I'm enjoying this. Usually Robotnik or Eggman or the next DLC character that I want for Smash Brothers, whatever you want to call him, usually he's a dick through other actions like throwing cute critters into robots and making them do menial tasks until they get blown up by Sonic and his crew. But this Robotnik, he likes to talk worse shit than a barber at a bar. So take from that what you will. He's, a condescending prick in this. Some of the means of how he wants to be able to find Sonic, that doesn't make much sense on how they're able to just track him immediately. But yeah, it is what it is. Also, his machines are bad at aiming, so I guess they joined the ranks of stormtroopers, except, actually they were already bad at aiming, so I guess, forgot his robots sucked. Anyways, I felt a little bad for Sonic. They really hammered in the fact that he felt alone like half the time. For a second, thought I was going to I thought it was going to be time travel or something, but he just there's a little point to where he goes so fast. I'm like, are they gonna make him time travel? I mean, he's really hitting his strides here, but they didn't do that. He just blew the power out for an entire region. Speaking of, considering the fact of what Sonic did, I'm really surprised that anybody was able to get cell phone service. Yeah, that happens like right after. It's like, how are you able to get cell phone service? But whatever. So that is done. So after the terrorists win, Dr. Robotnik is brought in, and I gotta say, Jim Carrey, again, I know I've already said it, but say what you want about his weird-ass website, the man is a gem. The man is an absolute gem. The movie is basically Jim Carrey trying to upstage a cartoon, and Sonic is trying to upstage, well, a general cartoon, Jim Carrey. If you want to grade Jim Carrey against the Dr. Robotnik you've seen online or in cartoons, he does a great job. That's just, I can't stress that enough. Jim Carrey really carries this movie. No pun intended. He really does. The obligatory road trip kind of annoyed the crap out of me. It's cliche. It's kind of annoying. It's an overused thing. And then, of course, you got to have the big dumb guys at the bar. You know, they have to do the whole bar fight scene. It's like, why the fuck is this a thing? But that's done. You do the cliches, all that other good stuff. Sonic, and another thing that I don't get to is they do the road trip because Sonic can't move at that point in time, but eventually he gets his ability to run really fast back. So it's like, why do you still need to go on this road trip? You can run to the location that you need to on your own. There's really no point in this road trip at all, but sure, why not? Buddy movie's got a buddy movie. Also, in one of the scenes, it seems like Sonic decided to take a page from Superman 2013 or whichever year that movie came out. They're in a heavily crowded city. It doesn't show anyone actually dying, but considering the fact that there's actual traffic within the scene, yeah, people died pretty much left and right, and it's just kind of just overglanced. Like, it's fine. This is a cartoon movie. It's fine. They're okay. The city's actually abandoned, or no, wait, it's actually in the future. All the vehicles here are all automated, so nobody died here. But I find it really funny that they just kind of glanced over it. But overall, the CGI is okay. It's no Marvel, which, let's be honest, as much as I love Marvel movies, CGI in Marvel movies range from goddamn that's awesome to like, seriously, what kind of fuck YouTube shit is this? Also, product placement gets snuck in. It's fake Italian, so take from that what you will. People in this universe, par for the course, are stupid. You can easily explain away a 4-foot blue not hedgehog, and people just alright. And of course, if you stop in the whole podunk bar, I can't stress that enough. I'm not a fan of that. So whatever. You've got the fart joke after that. Not really a fan of that either. I really hate fart jokes, but I am very glad that they didn't stay and linger on the fart joke. They just kind of just let it be, just like an actual fart. The flossing scene, yes, there was an actual flossing scene, as in, I don't know how to feel about that. It actually just makes me want to throw away my actual floss. It makes me want to eat a bag of sugar and rot my own teeth as a result of it. But, they don't linger on that long either. The friendship thing moves a little too fast for me as a movie. It's a mark against it for me, but Sonic always does that with temporary buddies and friends. So in the spirit of cinema sins, it deserves a double sin. One, because Sonic does it on his own, and two, because the movie done did it again. Other than that, what else can I say about this movie? It's a kids movie. It's a lot of fun. There's some good scenes in it. There's some enjoyment to seriously be had. Does it deserve the criticism that I'm pretty sure it'll probably get? Yeah, but it's a kids movie, so take from that what you will. Some of it's cheese, a lot of it's played out, and it's been done before, but for a Sonic movie, I know it's kind of not fair because the bar has been set low. It's not too bad. If you go see it, you won't be too upset that you saw it. You're borderline disappointed. There's going to be borderline disappointment. Don't go on this expecting the world. It's Sonic. Sonic has lowered the bar for over a decade now. keep the expectations in check, and you'll be fine. If you're a Sonic fan, this movie will treat you just fine. As much as I like to PP on Sonic's cola, I also like to see Sonic do well. I also like to see Sega do well. And I'm overjoyed that people are making the film actually listen to the fans. It's a good lesson that they may have gotten from Sonic Mania. I'm not sure, but whatever. Just, give a shit about what you make. That's all I can really ask for. My Trials or Arousal score for this film is, let's give it a 7 out of 10. I'm being generous here. The only reason I'm giving it a 7 out of 10 and not a 6 is because they spent literally millions of dollars to make the fans happy with the new design, rather than just say, fuck it, we're just going with what we got. Whatever, you'll buy it, fuck you. You know how that goes. I'm a big fan of quality, but I'm a bigger fan of actual effort. And instead of just yeeting out something vile like a Minions movie, they actually tried, aside from the lazy writing. A lot of the writing's kind of ass. So I don't hold that against the actors. The actors were okay too. They're working with what they got. But Illumination can pollute the earth with garbage movies all on its own. We don't need any other movies doing that. So that's it for my rating. Now we got Sonic Mania, Sonic Movie, and Sonic Forces does not exist. Sonic Forces does not exist. Sonic is in a slight uptrend. Hope the next game is just as good as Mania. Like, comment, subscribe. Patreon because I'm broke as hell. Thunderverse because, hey, we got to make a living somehow. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace. God, my leg fell asleep. Ah, cramp!